Good afternoon. Southern Rail are warning passengers not to travel on their trains tomorrow ahead of the planned three-day strike by drivers. The company is at the Court of Appeal today in a final attempt to stop the disruption by the ASLEF union over driver-only trains. If the walkout goes ahead, thousands of passengers are being warned not to expect any services on Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday the 16th of December.
Well, the advice for tomorrow, when there is an ASLEF driver strike, is to avoid travelling, because we will not be able to run any services at all on our southern networks. So we think the reaction of the trade unions is disproportionate, and we would ask them to come and talk to us about how we can proceed with these plans.
Meanwhile, the first train set off on the new Oxford City Centre to London Marylebone line this morning. It's the final phase of the Chiltern Railways project directly connecting Oxford with the city. It comes after the opening of Oxford Parkway station along the same line in October last year.
Well, what we see here on Oxford Parkway today is what a really good private rail operator working in partnership with the public sector Network Rail can deliver in improving things for passengers.
Police are appealing for witnesses after a 4-year-old boy was killed by a car in Thame on Saturday. The incident happened in the morning outside a sports centre on Oxford Road. A man is still being questioned in connection with the death of a woman in a house fire in Swindon. The 32-year-old was arrested on suspicion of murder and arson after the incident on Saturday morning. It's feared the introduction of permits at the Reading Recycling Centre could be to blame for a rise in fly tipping in the town. Incidents are up by almost 200 over the last 4 months. Since July, anyone wishing to get rid of rubbish at the town's tip must prove they live within the area. The council says cuts in funding have forced the change of rule. And cancer patients in the south are set to benefit from proton beam therapy as a new dedicated centre is to be built in Reading. It's a type of radiotherapy used to treat cancer. The centre will offer facilities such as imaging, chemotherapy and traditional radiotherapy. Well, let's take a look at the weather now with all the details this afternoon. Here's Simon.
From puddles to paddling, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Well, today's weather is brought to you by the letter G. It's grey and it's gloomy with a bit of added dampness thrown in as well. Some mist and murk developing, but very mild temperatures, 11-12 degrees. That's 54 in Fahrenheit, thanks to the mild air being dragged up by the southerly wind. Fairly light, 10-15 miles an hour. Now, as we head into tonight, it'll be one of those nights when it will be dry and that there'll be nothing falling out of the sky initially, but it will feel a bit damp with some mist and murk and a fair bit of cloud around. Tail end of the night, though, you can see the rain starts to push in from the west, and as that spreads eastwards through tomorrow morning, a messy rush hour with some heavy bursts, but things will turn drier later on.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
And remember, Fred and I will be here at 6 with all the ITV news in the Meridian region. But from the lunchtime team for now, thank you very much for watching. Have a great afternoon. Hope to see you later. Bye for now.